The soil amendment that no one talks about, or at least not many people. I'm sure the comment section will be full with people saying, I make this all the time, but I think it's not as common to hear about it. I found out about lactic acid bacteria when I was getting into Korean natural farming for my vegetable garden a few years ago, and I used it ever since, and I think it's amazing. And the best part about it is you can do it yourself. It's easy to make, it costs you almost nothing, and the ingredients are right here, and we have a look at it now, how do you make your own lactic acid bacteria. So what are the benefits of lactic acid bacteria? Like, what does it actually do to your soil? Well, basically, it's improving your soil structure, it's helping the organic material, if you use soil, obviously, to decompose. It's protecting your plants. You can use it for foliar feeding, because if you use it as a foliar spray, it protects your plants from things like powdery mildew, which is great. I mean, if you have a slight amount of powdery mildew, you can actually use lactic acid bacteria to treat it and get rid of it. But if you use it preventive, you don't even get it. It's full of good rot bacteria, it helps your soil, it helps nutrients uptake. This is all properties that we want. And the fact that you can make it for a few euros yourself, it's the best part about it, in my opinion. I think it should be a staple in everyone's home garden. If you grow indoor, if you grow outdoor, it doesn't matter. You can use it everywhere. You can use it for any plants. It's improving the soil microbial life. It's helping decomposing. And the best part about it, in my opinion, it helps to avoid bad fungi in the soil, which is very important. You don't want your roots to get sick. You want your plants to be healthy. And lactic acid bacteria is amazing for that. So let's have a look how we do it. So here are the ingredients. It's extremely simple. Like I said, what you will need is you will need milk, whole milk. If it's organic, even better. Depending on how much you make, you can make it in different sizes, but we get into that now. You will need rice, which I have here, just basic rice. You will need a bowl to wash the rice, because this is how we're going to extract the base for our lactic acid bacteria. You use this bowl, you wash the rice. You need a strainer, just any strainer you have is fine. You need a mason jar, this is where we're going to store it, like this. And you need some water, obviously, to wash the rice. So let's get into it and let's start making it. It's a few different steps. One step of it is always you have to wait 24 hours. And then the second step is you need to wait 48 hours, but I will show you everything step by step now. So let's get started. Our first step, as easy as you could think, we take the rice, we put it in a bowl. How much rice you use doesn't matter, how much water you use doesn't matter, you just want to extract the starch and everything from the rice. So we put some in this bowl here. I used about half the bag. Then we're gonna add some water. And now, the easy part, you're just gonna wash it. That's all. You're gonna wash this for a few minutes, turn it around, move it, and you can also let it sit for a few minutes, but this doesn't have to be done too long. It's just to extract everything from the rice, the starches, etc. We're gonna wash this and you will see it's very quickly changing the color. It's gonna turn milky, the water is gonna get a bit milky. And we're gonna continue doing that for a few minutes, and then we'll be back and I'll show you how it looks after this step number one. Easy step, everyone can do that. So now we washed it, you can see the color change is like a milky color, the water. And now step number two, you open your mason jar, use the strainer, and you try to strain it without making a mess. Let's see if we can do that. Not too much, but it's okay. That's okay. Well, we made a mess, but it's not too bad. Remove the strainer, you can do whatever you want with the rice. I normally throw it, and this is what we have. Step number one is done. This is our rice washed water. This mason jar we're gonna store in a dark place now. If it's a bit warm, is actually good. It helps it to process. I put the lid on, but I don't close it completely. I leave it on like this. put it in a dark place, and I leave it for 24 hours more or less, and you're gonna smell this. And after 24 hours, when you smell it, you should have a sweet smell. If it starts to smell sweet, it's ready for the next step, which is adding the milk. So we leave this for 24 hours, and then we come back and we add the milk. So here we are back with the liquid. It actually took a bit longer because I didn't have time to continue. But here we have the extraction after 48 hours. You can see how it looks. This is your rice washed water. Has a very milky color. So the next step on this one will be just adding milk. We can go like 1 to 10 ratio, 1 part rice washed water and 10 parts milk, more or less. I have a bit more liquid here, but this should work fine. So now we're gonna add the milk, and then we're gonna put it back into our drawer or wherever you store it in a dark place, and we wait another 2 to 3 days. It depends on your temperature, and then we will have the separation of the layers in here. So there we go. If you smell it, it smells very sweet now, and this is the right time. Like I said, normally 24, 48 hours you will get that sweet smell. And now we can start adding the milk. So we open the milk here and pour it inside. And we add a bit more, not too much, I don't want to go all the way to the top. This is about right. Oi, there you go. Milk spill. Now we got our milk in here. Like I said, normally the ratio is 1 to 10. I had a bit more rice washed water, so it doesn't matter actually. You will see the separation will be fine. Now what we're gonna do, we add a breathable lid. Make sure there's nothing on out here. I just use a paper towel. You can use whatever you want just to make sure that it can breathe and nothing gets inside. Breathable lid is on. And this I'm gonna store, again, depending on your temperature, between 48 hours, let's say 2 to 5 days more or less. You will see the separation of the different layer. You will have a cheese layer on the top. And when you have a clear separation, you know that your lactic acid bacteria is ready. So I'm going to store this now, and then I come back when the separation is done, and I show you how your final product looks and how we extract it. So guys, we are back. We have our extraction here, and as you can see, we have a beautiful layer of cheese at the top. And the only thing we do, we have our lactic acid bacteria here, and we need to extract this into a clean mason jar. We're going to store it in the fridge. You can store it for a couple of months. It lasts really well. The application rate is 1 to 1000, so 1 part lactic acid bacteria, 1000 parts water when you mix it. You can make it 1 to 500 as well. A bit more doesn't harm anything. It's just highly concentrated and it lasts a long time. Here we have the extraction, as you can see. Beautiful separation, cheese layer at the top. We have 1 mason jar and 1 strainer. I'm gonna try to do this again without making a mess, but we will see. Breathable lid, you can see the top here. Nice layer of cheese, and we don't want to stir this up too much. I will try my best. Normally I take the cheese layer out, but we're gonna try it like this. Maybe I move this a bit. And we're gonna try to extract this. And we're making a mess. You should do this over a sink, pro tip. But for the reason that we're taking the video, we're gonna do it here. Clean this up right away. Smells of cheese, that's all. You know it's ready when it smells like cheese. And you can see this way, obviously do it over a sink. This way we can extract it, and we have our lactic acid bacteria in here. This you will store in the fridge, and it will last a couple of months. Like I said, if you want to store it longer, you need to mix it with equal parts brown sugar, and then the bacteria will slow down basically and will freeze, and you can store it longer. But in the end, I mean, you can use this all the time. You can apply it once a week, twice a week, however you want, and it's a lot and it will last you a long time. And this was super simple because you've seen the ingredients we used. it costs almost nothing, and it's really improving your grow, it's improving your plant health, your plant's resistant, your soil structure, everything. I mean, this stuff is amazing. So I'm gonna extract a bit more and make a bit more of a mess. And the cheese that you have, you can, if you have animals or you live on a farm or you have dogs, whatever, you can give it to them. It's just great probiotics, basically. Is the first step of cheese making, and this is what you get. And you can eat it yourself, actually. Lactic acid bacteria is really good for you, really good for your gut health. You can use it. Everyone in the family can use it, not only your plants. I changed the equipment a bit to make this easier because there's a big cheese layer on top this time. So I'm going to put it here in this bowl, and then I'm going to transfer from the bowl into the jar. And you can filter this multiple times if you want, because you don't really want it to break up. This has a pretty fine mesh. This is a bit more open mesh, but to be honest, it's good enough. I'm going to keep the cheese, and then we're going to transfer it from the bowl into the mason jar. So I cleaned up the mess that I made. You can see there's still some left, but either way, you can do this in the kitchen, and it's much easier in the sink. This is your lactic acid bacteria. Store it in the fridge. It will last a few months, like I said, 1 to 1000 application rate. Powerful soil amendment. Really recommend you make it. You have one batch ready, you can always add it to the water. Protects your plants, helps your plants to grow, helps nutrient uptake, helps decomposition of organic material. I mean, this stuff is just great. It's basically probiotics for your plants. So give it a try. Let me know which other recipes you want to see or what kind of videos you want to see. And I see you in the next one.